the first thing that strikes you when you go home and you've been away for a while is you become a different person from your family. Not better, not worse, just different. Okay? Like, I grew up in a very Italian family, and I felt out of place. Hey, paisans! And I felt out of place. I didn't feel like I fit in anymore. I felt like a square peg in a mental institution. So now I'm at a crossroads in my life. I'm really into the comedy thing, and I'm thinking about doing it full time. But it's scary. Or do I stay with law, which is secure, but I'm not really into? Confused, don't know what to do. And I'm looking for a sign. Somebody talk to me, give me a sign, anything. God, give me a sign. What should I do? God, give me a sign. Then all of a sudden, my father dies unexpectedly, and I have to go home to Rhode Island to help run the family furniture business. So now I'm thinking, okay, God, could I have another sign? I go home. I go home for the funeral. And this probably happened to you. The first thing that strikes you when you go home and you've been away for a while is you become a different person from your family. Not better, not worse, just different. Okay? Like, I grew up in a very Italian family, and I felt out of place. Hey, paisans! And I felt out of place. I didn't feel like I fit in anymore. I felt like a square peg in a mental institution. Hey, you know. Take my cousins Billy and Vinny. Billy is a coke addict. Vinny is a small-time hood for the mob. He runs numbers in Rhode Island. And he sells car alarms. Car alarms he stole out of other cars. And this is how Vinny came dressed to my father's funeral, no word of a lie. Big puffer helmet hair, orange silk shirt, unbuttoned gold chains, white patent leather belt, white slacks. You getting the picture? Imagine if Elvis were alive, but the good humor man. White mesh loafers, no socks because it was the summer. But you got to put powder on your feet to keep them dry. But Vinny, being the Guido that he is, put too much powder. So every time he'd step toward the casket, puffs of white smoke would come out of the tops of his shoes. And cousin Billy, the coke addict, sniffing at his heels all night. I got to give Vinny credit, though. He paid respects to my father. As they were closing the casket, he slipped in a car alarm. So I'm home, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to run this little mom-and-pop store with my mother. And I'm going to take my experience with big companies on Wall Street, and I'm going to expand it, make it profitable. And, of course, the first thing I wanted to do with all my merger and acquisition experience was fire my mother. Because she's a mother. She's not. She's a 65-year-old Italian woman stuck in her ways. And I really thought I'm going to come in, and we're going to take this thing to the next level. No! You're always a child in your parents' eyes. She gave me no responsibility. She treated me like I was 12 again. My job was to be her servant, her chauffeur. To drive her around on Sunday nights to take her garbage canning. You know what that is? My mother goes through other people's trash looking for good garbage. Radios, clocks, stuff that can be easily fixed. Oh, yeah. We're driving her home one night, she has me pull over, she jumps out of the car, she makes a beeline for this garbage can with these aluminum cooking pans on top, okay? And the really expensive pans on it. Oh, by the way, she wears a hearing aid. But she's too cheap to buy a good hearing aid, so it's the kind that whistles all the time. So you can never have a coherent conversation with her? Because it's always like, Mom, we're going to go to the store and get it's like talking to a tea kettle in a house dress, okay? So get the image. It's midnight on the streets of Rhode Island. She's in a house dress, curlers. Her hearing aid has attracted a pack of dogs. She's holding these pans in the middle of the street, and she actually said to me, quote, I can't believe these people threw these pans out. They're crazy! They're crazy? I go from Wall Street, marble offices, mega deals. I'm now lookout on the streets of Rhode Island for Mrs. Sanford and Son. It's just little things I wanted to do. Little things to bring the store to the next level. Not the major, just to expand it, to update it, to modernize it, to bring it into the 21st century. We'll start small, Ma. We'll get a phone. And then a filing cabinet, because my mother doesn't use filing cabinets. She puts all of her bills and files in styrofoam coolers. Because they're lightweight and easy to carry around. I swear, she's got like a dozen of them, yeah. When she gets called in for an audit, it looks like she's going on a picnic. Oh, and it doesn't stop there. She puts batteries in the refrigerator. Not just good batteries, like a lot of people do to keep them fresh. No. Old batteries, dead batteries. She's cryogenically freezing batteries until science comes up with a cure. But I can't put my beer in the refrigerator because it takes up too much room. So you know where I have to put that? The oven. She doesn't use her oven. And she puts cheese in the car. She puts a block of cheddar cheese in the glove compartment of the car in case she gets stuck on the side of the road, she has something to chew on. Do you see what I was dealing with up there? The bills are in the cooler, the batteries are in the fridge, the beer's in the oven, the cheese in the Honda, I'm in a mental institution, and my father's in the ground laughing so hard he set off the car alarm.